Hey, pack leaders, this is here. Friends are protecting family and protecting the pack. We're gonna do um an update, profits update on what's been going on. So let's see. This is my test account. So far, no action, nothing's going on. I am doing some testing here to kind of ride a little bit. So when it breaks out, to kind of ride, this trend up here. Okay. So this is one way to do that is my original trap, which I had originally programmed it to do, is to kind of, as it continues higher and higher, it goes up another grand, that we continue to buy and sell, buy and sell. It kind of has to earn its way up. Because usually we try to go up and we kind of go big on it, and then we don't know what happens. We end up shorting longing the tops, and then, now we have to kind of carry all the way through, right? So I do think this is risky, but yet, we kind of get anxious and like, hey, I want in on this action, all right? So at least have a little bit of action, right? And you might not need much when it's moving a grand in terms of position. So what it'll do is, as it gains and opens and closes, it leaves about 20% behind, so that as it continues to go, then we have more and more positions built up as it goes up higher. Normally, this position would create up to about a grand, I think, up here, and it should. I think there's probably some kind of when I was tweaking it, and then mid whatever, and this style is supposed to be a little tighter too, but right now it's registering sideways. So there's a little bit of a time sink right now that's a little bit off, and I should have been stopped out a little bit over here, and then I could play the sideways for a little while, but yeah. But as soon as this kind of all works out, I'm going to release this as experimental, and we'll kind of see how it goes. Okay. So far, I'm not worried with these little, of course, even extra cash, you add another 0 here, 0 there, and then you kind of get an idea of what you're expecting here. Okay. Alright, so we don't take profit, I think, but I think I might want to add a take profit here so that it's allowed to do that. But I might set my range a little higher than me, like in an hour or two, because if that's going to go, I want to give it plenty of time, plenty of room to kind of settle and whatnot. I don't think it's going to go a grand up and then slam down a grand down, which takes a whole day to do, right? And it could happen, but, and it has happened, right? Okay, well, anyways, let's show the results lately. Small little test here. I'm at 230. Some tiny losses, but tinier trades lately because of this testing. Just trying to get in, but we've been waiting for a while just to wait for a sideways, but it just hasn't been going sideways. So we kind of scaled down a little bit from thousands to a few hundred here to kind of test out this uptrend. Okay. ETH wise, I think I got into a position, but ended up taking a nice little loss. If this continues, I might take another one. So this is kind of a little more aggressive, a little more not as constricting setting here as the one on BTC. BTC has been waiting for a while. ETH, we're kind of getting in a little more, but it's starting to pick up in volatility. So my losses are a little kind of racking up a little bit. So we had a big one here, got in, a little bigger one here, and it just kind of like hovering around there. So who knows, I might lose another ETH, we'll see. And if that continues for a little bit, I might then either not trade when the price action is over $3 within a 3-hour period. So right now we'll see what happens. I think I got caught here. I think I might have, my bot got stuck. I might have been able to get out, but it didn't. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Hopefully it just keeps going and tanks. I don't know, or it could just keep pumping. Then we'll get stopped out again right over here. Okay. And then we'll repeat the process. So I'm definitely trying to come up with a better trending up, because it's definitely been trending up lately. And as far as like what we used to trade, you see how this is like bigger range here, which is not what we're set up for. We're normally set up for this range before the pumps. Way over here. Well, it's nice and 180, 150. These little ones here, these ones here, 130. You know, it's just a lot of sideways, just boom, 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 boom. Of course, we had a few that we were stopped out on, but that's where we're, you know, make sure that we get out when before these pumps. All right, so that kind of tells me that I need to kind of work on these little optimizations a little more, and we'll see what happens here. Might break out. BTC wise, anything going on here? I took a couple big losses on this one, so just kind of waiting around. I haven't traded. I think I had one trade here on the 8th since it settled down a little bit, and that was at 32,000 contracts. So that was at 8 in the morning. I think I had one little trade, and we'll see if that stays. If it goes like this for a few more days, then we'll have a little bit of a different trading zone here. Then we might get in a little bit. But it looks like it came down, and we might have made a little long trade here somewhere, and then we're back up again. So as long as it stays high, we're gonna stay out. But very, very few trades right now. See, I think it was at 88.91 a long. Oh, interesting. I think I sold at a loss, but still made a profit-ish because it was limit order. Yeah, so very little. I think that was probably still long. 88, yeah, it probably hasn't traded. This is 98. This is the old data, so it's just been sitting around for a while. That's kind of where we're at for now. Better we sit out than lose, right? Because I guess the analogy is, and of course our analogy breaks down. If the team's playing a Hail Mary and we try to do a block, thinking that they're gonna do a run with it. Was it a run? I don't even watch football, but anyways, it's the wrong plan, and when we do the wrong plan for the wrong play, we get penalized. Is the point I'm trying to make? Okay, so unless I have a plan set up for what it's already playing, and ride that plan, and then, you know, when the market changes that plan, we have to kind of change with it and know when they're changing that plan. So right now, we just have to wait till the market comes to our zone and play our territory, basically on our home court, the way we set it up for them. And if they play that, then we'll take advantage of that. Otherwise, we shouldn't go in. Otherwise, we have the wrong plan, the wrong play. They're gonna probably win, and we don't want that, right? We don't want to lose. We don't want to get penalized for going the wrong direction. So I'm working on it. So sit tight. I know we're all anxious. I know we have some new members coming in, and we're anxious to kind of, you know, pay our fees and you know, get our return back and all this other stuff. But I'd rather you not lose than, because then you have more to, you have to do more to climb back out of it. Okay, so definitely be patient. Thank you so much for your patience. And as I come out with this and then make sure it's good, I want to make sure that you will to provide for your families. Okay, thanks.